Possum Creek MetroParks demonstration garden again, and we are planting potatoes today. We planted some Wednesday, but I'm going to show you how we plant our potatoes every year. We try and make the rows about 2.5 to 3 feet apart, and we will plop pieces of potato. If you've ever had potatoes in your pantry start growing these weird spindly things, they can be planted and put in the ground and make more potatoes. So if you can see, they have what we call eyes. So they're the little dots, little dimples all over the potato, and they can sprout roots like we have right here. And so we'll plant that and we'll get a potato. So we have rows over there that were already planted, and as they pop up, we mound over more dirt on that plant that's popped up, and then they will branch off and make more tubers, more potatoes, and we'll just keep doing that over the course of the summer. Then we'll stop, or over the course of the season, and we'll stop, let them get really leafy, and they'll die back, and we'll know at that point that we can harvest them. So if you've got any potatoes in your pantry and they're doing weird stuff, you can cut them up into pieces. Just make sure you've got at least 2 or 3 eyes. That's what I try and make sure to have. Some of them we had a lot of potatoes, so we let them be a little bit bigger, but we're gonna show you how we do that right now. So I made a little trench with my hoe here, and it is about 2.5 feet over from our row right here that's already been planted and mounded up, as you see. So I will plant them about 10 inches apart, we'll say. We want to pack them in here a little bit closer. If you wanted to be a bit more, I don't know, better about planting it than we are, you could probably plant them a little bit farther apart to give the plant more space, but we want to pack things in here because we've got a lot of weeds, and the more you pack in your plants, the more it's going to shade out the weeds. So that's also our hope with these potatoes. So 10 inches, a foot, something like that. We'll plant them. That. I'll put that one on its side so it comes up more. And you can see we cut this one a little too small. It didn't have enough eyes and it dried out. So this isn't going to really probably do anything. I see one teensy little eye right here, but it probably won't happen. So I'll just throw it in the middle and see if it actually pops up. So then when we're done, we go like this. We mount it up just a little bit so we can see where the potatoes are. We will just keep doing this down the line, and any weeds that we see we'll throw into the pile and make sure we don't plant our weeds with our potatoes as much as we can. And then I will go through and get a flatter hoe and mound it up even more like that. And then in a couple weeks or so, when they sprout, we'll just do the same thing. We'll hoe it over again and make sure to put some dirt on top, and it will sprout even more potatoes. Okay. All right, another thing that we're doing today is we are taking this really leggy, kind of haunted looking sage, and we're going to cut it back, which is it's a bit of a shame because we've got some flowers starting, and the flowers are really pretty, but hopefully it'll flower again later in the season. But we're cutting it back and letting it focus on leaf growth instead of keeping this haunted stuff alive, because it's not really doing quite a lot. We want it to get really nice leaves for this season. And while we weed this area, because it does look a little gross, we are going to maybe weed this a little bit later in the day, because a lot of this is edible. So I'm probably going to take it home, make a pesto out of it or a salad. We've got that purple dead nettle over here that is edible. We've got lamb's quarters over here, which you can cook like spinach, and it's really good. We've also got dandelion greens, which you can eat like a salad green. And it's really delicious. It's slightly bitter, but in a good way.